Hey guys, Rissole here, and what you're watching right now is my first game of Rissole block. It's went better than I expected, but I was still learning the ropes and all that, and I only got dead shot. I was looking for PhD, but yeah, it was my first game. But I got a really good game that I want to show you guys soon. It was basically people on my team started to leave, so it was 1 versus 4. These guys were all knives. And I still managed to win and beat them all, which was I loved. So I'm going to show you that real soon. So I want to talk about the Xbox One today, and a lot of people got shitty at some of the things that they revealed at their their conference today, such as the always online connection. Now, it was partially a rumor, but it's also partially true. So it doesn't have to be online all the time, but I believe you have to hook it up at least once a day, from what I'm reading. Now, I'm a Sony guy. I was going to get the PS4 regardless. Like, I really don't care how big the Xbox would get, but I was going to get the PS4 regardless. And as a Sony guy, I feel sorry for like the people who are dedicated to the Xbox, because it just kind of seems like they're selling out on them. Like, I am not online every day, and the fact that you have to connect at least once every day, well, what if your power went out? Or what about, like, you know, the tornadoes on the west coast or whatever? Yeah, it's just like, it's a stupid decision, like, always online. Like, I understand, like, I guess, if you wanted to watch the TV and all that, but still. Well, yeah, exactly, a TV, like, they're gonna be having, like, channels and all that. You don't connect online, well, it won't work, or whatever. Backwards compatibility, well, I think it was obvious they were going to do that again, but if they had backwards compatibility, well, you know, it just drives sales up. And I know, like, it would be less money because you're reusing games, but I just don't see why I should have to pay again for another game to play on this console. I mean, granted, if it was maybe like a PS1 or PS2, or say for Xbox, like the first one of the games from the first Xbox, but I can just play it on like the original console, so it just doesn't work for me. Now, secondhand games. So I'm not really sure here. It's kind of confusing. Like, I don't think many people know about it, or I'm not really sure. I'm just reading off a web page here, but so secondhand games, like, they're like the EA's online pass, where you kind of put in a code or whatever, and like that game is yours, and you can't give it to anyone else, or like it doesn't work. But what I'm reading here is you can give it to someone else, but that it means your copy will not work. So essentially, it's 1 disc per owner, which, while it's better than like what people originally thought, that you couldn't like give it to anyone else at all or whatever, but it's still shit, because like, well, if I do that, then like it's gonna if I want to let a mate borrow my game or whatever, then it's gonna like undo it for all mine, and it just seems like just all unnecessary. But like, I've been hearing stuff that you can resell secondhand games, like to I don't know, their store or whatever. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I don't really know what to think of that. I'm not sure. I don't think it's good for like game stores that live off secondhand games. So, but yeah, altogether I don't think it's a good move, like, for the secondhand stuff. The good thing I see is the game scores will carry over. Like, that's basically the trophy equivalent for us. But yeah, so those are good. Now, they didn't really show many new stuff or pretty awesome games, and I'm gonna wait till like EA before like I truly say what I think and all that, because, you know, stuff could change. They showed Call of Duty Ghosts, and like, I play CoD Zombies, but I'm not a fan of the Call of Duty altogether. Like, I will only be getting the zombie games, and these other games I would borrow. like, or rent them or whatever, but I won't buy them. And I don't know, the dog thing was kind of cool, but altogether it just kind of seems like another CoD, like the repetitive CoD. But yeah, I won't be getting it. But hopefully these new EA games that they show, like, you know, they're good enough that people will want to still buy the Xbox, because like I like the PS3 exclusives. I'm sure I'll like, if I had an Xbox, I'd like the Xbox exclusives. But if they're not gonna have, but like I think that's one of the biggest selling points to it, like for this time around, like they're exclusives, because all this other stuff is just kind of off-putting. So yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. Just remember, I don't really know anything about Microsoft or the Xbox 360. I'm a Sony guy, so take what I say with a grain of salt. It's probably all wrong, but yeah, if it's true, these are just my thoughts. And yeah, so this is just about the Xbox One and my first grief game, and yeah, I will get back to you guys soon. Cheers.